It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Little Caesars Arena. Tonight, the Detroit Pistons taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Won by Atlanta. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. He throws it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
To Trae Young. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Another chance. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Trae Young. Nice finish at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Trae Young. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Hawks have it. Trae Young. Takes stock of the floor. Trae Young. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Hand in his face. Still hits. You don't see that very often.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Time out here for Detroit as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Time for some new personnel into the game. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Whoa, what a finish.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Knocks it down off the step back.
Get back.
Long key from three-quarters court. That'll do it for the first half, with the Pistons way out in front.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Pistons have built a comfortable lead. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Detroit Pistons. The Hawks may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Points in the paint. Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper stays out.
That's it, baby. I got ball.
Big finish at the rim. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young. Great look and vision. Gets to the basket and scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Trae Young. Fires the three. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Trae Young. And a nice finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
knocks down the first. Two for two on that trip. Trae Young. Won't go. Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. And look out.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Trae Young. Great feed. Sets it up. Add 2 points to the board.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Now the Pistons going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Well, first off, energy and persistence conquer all things. But look at the way they're setting screens. Look at the way they're communicating to each other. They're actually hitting people on those screens, and they're coming off those screens with their hands in a target area, ready to shoot the basketball. When you play the game with that kind of precision and that kind of energy, you see why they're in the lead.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. Trae Young. The screen sets him up for two.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes two of us.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have...
Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Cleans the offensive glass. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Another shot won't go either. Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Trae Young. And finishes strong.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Don't let him split. Don't let him split.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Great dish to set it up and stuffs it home.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand.
Double team, double team, double team. All right, here.
Baseline drive. Got a piece of it.
Watch that cut. I got the cut. I get watch the cut. Watch the cut.
Not that time. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. The Pistons are the winners as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Pistons were like an avalanche.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.